forgotten for it. Please what we are our writing materials because we are lecture one day today. Also we did today. Also we did today because we know if you go back December. Also we getting forgotten for it. I welcome all of us one more time. Please without wasting much of our time, we welcome our speaker, our senior daddy, our big daddy, the person of Barrister Leonard Efe. Please, I have
Mahatma Gandhi, the Indian oldest man with the oldest wisdom, said something that every one of you is a product of your thoughts. Are you there? The product of your thoughts. A child at the age of 6 can create. This ones you see here now will get to this age someday. But at this age they find themselves, and I want to separate them from you, they can create. And there are two things you must separate between the thought of man and the thought of reason. Look at it this way. You see, age is but a number. There are two things I want to bring to the table here. Why I put it away from this gathering is this. There's what we call a chronological age. And which other age again? And the mental age. What did I say? A chronological age and the mental age. That will take you to know whether you are truly a youth or not. Now what is chronological age? The natural age, God bless you. Now what is the mental age? Look at all the mental age. The mental age is the wisdom, the IQ. The IQ. They want to call the intelligent quotients. Now, the ability between your present age and the age of this world is intelligence. Are you there? Is it possible that these ones at this level can be more intelligent than you at your age? Is it possible? Is it possible? Now, how do one take us to what we call the extrasensory perception? It's a school of its own. Extrasensory perception, which is the ability to think beyond the ordinary common mind, to be reflective and be useful. Now, back to the very thing of today. What is a youth? What is, not what is a youth? What is? Look at the question. What is a youth? Not who is a youth? Who can tell me? I'm just giving you a little scenario that there is chronological age and there's a mental age, and the only difference between both of them is numbers. Ability to use your intelligent quotients with your IQ. Now the ability to use your IQ will lead you to what we call the extra sensory perception. The same word that is so heavy here, I want to give you that word. That was so physiognomy. You know what physiognomy is? What do you know of physiognomy? From the word physical, physiognomy. What do it means? Structure, like that. So what does it mean? Not the mind, when you try it, when you sit down, I'll tell you. Now, physiognomy is a need to study someone from the facial expression. From the face, you can tell she's a quiet girl. You can tell she's a very rough type. You can tell from the face and the utterances, you can see that person. That's why I asked you. Not who is the youth, what is the youth? Who can tell me here? What is the youth? A youth is a class of persons between the dependency age to the interdependency age. Everybody? Dependency age, dependency age to the interdependency age. We're going to have three categories. We have dependency, independence, and interdependence. So a youth is that person fraction between dependency age to the interdependency age. That means the age between Anything short of that, you are an adolescent or an adult. Are you with me? So I'm not talking to that youth who knows that you are between the age of what? 18 and what? And what? 35. About election. Now, that being said, that we all know what is the youth. Now, where is that youth that has the ability to not perceive the rights, the fundamental rights, to express his comfort as a youth? So that age cannot be wasted. That age can be useful as society required that age to be. Now, you know the very funny thing? Every society has over 70% of its working population to be youth. 70%. In any country of the world, age is very volatile, very inducive. The age inducive. The age is very subjective and can easily be influenced, that age, between 18 and 9. The mistake of the age of 18 and 35 can cause the misery at adulthood. That's why you need to manage the 18 and what? 35. That makes sense here? Yes, sir. So that I can bring you back to exact why you need to nurture your concepts. Because in this age, there are vulnerability captured by facts. Vulnerability, destruction, vulnerable. They're very, very easily influenced by painful and like I'll get to that very point. I'm taking my time to make sure you understand who you are. Now, in this age, there is arrogancy, there is pride, there is a lot of various activities. There are a lot to expect them to come up to the table. It is a choice in this age. Because at 18, there's a celebration in the US that you do when you get to 18 years. It's a big party. All those who are 18 years will gather in the local contract and they say, I'm not free to have a boyfriend, I'm not free to decide, I'm not free to take it. It's a big party, but no, it's not in Africa, so I don't want to get an established factor. That's to tell you how important that age is. Now to the election. What is election? Who can tell me what to understand by the word election? Who can tell me? Because we're discussing and also teaching you by the word send. Who can tell me what to understand by the word election? I want common sense. Okay? Number 5.
The election is a democratic process whereby leaders are chosen or sponsored.
Whereby leaders are chosen. That's what is meant by the word election, I mean? Good. Who knows the way of election again? Election. Okay. Leaders are being chosen. Good. Now, let me conflict your mind now, because I'm very, very realistic factors. Election. Am I safe? Am I good to go? Why the noise and the reflections? Am I good? Okay. Election. Right. Election is taken out of selected gathering. Taken out of selected gathering. Person of whom is honored to be. Persons of whom is what? is something being done to pick from. And it is a cluster of, it cannot be any form. Just last Sunday, or this Sunday that passed, the priest was saying that his own form of election is what? That they should write a sheet of paper, put in the box, they will go and do the selection. Is that not so? That's an election. So election is not only by going to cast a vote. Are you with me? It is a selective principle. What I say? Selective principle of certain persons that you feel out of the many, because all of us cannot run this shit. So when I said we want to do an election here to have a new senior president, is that not so? So you just say write out the name of those you feel will contest, or let who is willing and eligible to do the competition announce and do what? Bring out his manifesto and indicate interest. That also, when they come out and say my name is Jude Okonkwo, I am going for approaching this house to become the president of the Sion, and my manifesto is A, B, C, and D. Please vote me. He is not being out of the crowd, being selected from you to make him the next president. That's what the election is. You get it? So it's not only by voting, it can be by choice of interest. Now, a nation like Nigeria, what does it mean? We have, look at the difference between a nation and a country. A nation is people have heterogeneous culture. Like the Yoruba is a nation. Are you with me? Yoruba nation, they have the same culture, the same way of thinking, the same way of believing, the same way of dressing. There's the dressing she will dress now and go to Hausa land to start accommodation. Am I right? There's the dressing, there's the way you will behave in the north. They'll say you are committed sacrilege. Because in your nation, it is acceptable, has been homogeneous in culture. But the country is the gathering of nation. A gathering of what? Nation that makes of a country. Now, your title should have been building a country, not nation building. Because we are talking about electing the president of the country, Nigeria, not the nation. Because in the nation, I'll be far. But let us use it to call up, because we are learning to call it in retrospective Nigerian nation. Is that okay? So now be mindful of you. That's why I want us to play this there. Now, how does election in a nation brings the youth in participation? Because election in a nation brings the youth in participation. Can you try to explain what a youth is? Can you explain what a nation is? Can you explain the participation now? So how does it come to be? Now, we have heard about the word adult suffrage before. Adult suffrage. Adult suffrage. What does it mean? Please, take a mic. Adult suffrage. No. You get it when you run it off. Adult suffrage. You can tell me? Please put your hands for this young man. Put your hands for this young man. You see that it's also at young age are going to become faster than they are. That's the meaning of adult suffrage. Eligibility. And what? Eligibility at a certain age agreed to participate in an election. That's what we call adult suffrage. Now, let's really categorize the mentality why they choose to use that word adult suffrage. Because we know an election between the ages of 18 and 35. Because those that are aged between 70 and 100 will be escorted by the 18 and 35 to go and vote. Am I right? People carry your grandmama and carry your grandfather to go and tell them what to do. Now people are going to do the adult suffrage education by going to show you different political party sign and symbol. When you see the symbol, you vote because they are not educated. You see, lucky enough, we did not experience and born during the Civil War. You will understand what it is to vote. Good enough, there are founding fathers who contested this fate of the independent country called Nigeria were at the ages of 18 and 35. Tafawa Balewa, Zeke, they were not as old as the present leaders we have today. Nelson Mandela was 24 years old when he ran into the political party of ANC in South Africa. 24 years old. That means there are possibility to change the narrative. Now the question is, how do you get to the ladder so that you can be all-inclusive if you have the right to exercise that adult suffrage? Are you there? Then are the necessity, what are the yardstick to pronounce you into the right to exercise that adult suffrage? One, you need to have a registration proper. What are those registration about? How many of you here have gone through the electoral registration process? Those who are 18. Stand up. If you're going to register for the next coming election, stand up. I have cane for those who are not on their own, better cane. So, these ones in the numbers are the only ones who have gone to perform adult suffrage. Now, among those who are standing to have done the adult suffrage process, how many of you have your voter's card here? If you have your voter's card, step aside. I want to have you on this end. We're training. Voter's card. I will have a class, please. I also have a voter's card. You may not hear. You have it at home anywhere, but you are sure. Not bringing it here. I want you to bring your voter's card. There are no restrictions to pass through the gate with your voter's card. So let us have it. So now let us look at that fundamental statistics. That's fundamental statistics now. Now, a lot of people the average that in these numbers that we're here now, we have over 30 participants in this seminar. Am I right? Or it's not up to 30? Up to 30? More than 30 by narrative. I don't know you have your registration, taking numbers out there. But let us say the ones within this list to this point are more than 30. Let's say now in that 30, those that have been disenfranchised holistically by those we best know today. They are what? The only way of disenfranchised means that you will not even talk about, for me, don't even talk about politics. You will join the bandwagon, the supporters club, to help those who are going through to sail through. But for you, you are being disenfranchised from perfecting your civic responsibility, the rules being set up. Now, that being said, numbers that are seated are up to 10 in the narrative of the nation called Nigeria. Number 10. Now, those who are perfect face these laws are even less than the numbers who are not picked up by others here. Now, the question is why? the system itself, because I hear most times they complain that people are not coming to pick their car. Though it is ready, some say it will be ready by next month in November. But the question is, for what I should be talking to, those that should attend this class and have it as an impact are these ones. I'm just being realistic about the factors. These are the ones that should listen to what I'm going to talk today. Why these ones will try and fight to see that they join this group, while these other ones are out of the equation completely. Does it make any sense? These ones are my students. These ones will not say, God, is this what I'm about to miss? Let me fight to join them. Why these ones? Nothing will bring them in onto the next dispensation of registration. And that's where we find ourselves. Listen up. Because of that lady who out of the frustration, she found herself being robbed to emotional imbalance. Some people were sex slaves, some were thrown out. Just the last 2 years, I have to bring up 78 Nigerians from Ghana who are sex slaves. In Kumasi, in Osu, I was one of those who went to the universities, trying to do the government, trying to remove this one. I saw a little girl at the age of 16, a victim of sex slavery. Back to Nigeria. Now the question is this. Not because there was opportunity for them to change the situation, but even the nation itself have rejected me and you from your voice we had. The voice has been thrown to the gallows, and the only way to realize the factors is changing the formation of time. And some of us are the architect of our misfortunes. But the design the destructions of the tomorrow reign and believe. I'm not talking about you put about in this house. I'm talking about the mind of the maker, of who must we realize ourselves. 2 weeks ago, I was talking to some curious like a type, they're all undergraduates of a very reformed university. And I asked this question, that there's a class distinction between you and me. I was supposed to go through a school. I have to pay my bills myself. I have to wash pants. I have to wash all of them. I have school just of the name. I'm washing pants for 10 naira, washing clothes for 15 naira, washing just to pay bills for school. I have to go to some farm to make sure I cut cassava, grate them, and fry them to feed. And sometimes I won't be in class or do like this, and it carries stuff in front of my nose. That's how it is. To pay the bills out of school. But you guys are sitting before me now because I know that the only weapon I have is this one. The ability to use this one to overcome you along the way. In the race of time, some of us say the lives like the making, the beach of this world, the peninsula, the VI, and the to name it all. The best city you want to touch or the best place to touch. But the question is this: is it here you will get there, or with your hands to get off? Now, how has election made an impact in our lives, in our social lives? The country don't have interest in you again. It has changed. But I'm picking up these beautiful girls that helped you to get to that seat. Make her my sex slave, so make her some promises, and she turn around and backstab you. That's the information we have now. Young youth against youth. That's it. The pressure of paying your peanuts, of taking you from your rights and throwing it into someone. That's just it. They know that the insights was a message, but the privileged ones within that same complex was far from the rich. And that is why I want to kill that narrative. I want to silence. I was about to fast some weeks ago, and he said something. He said, Efe, the question here is, it is the same youths who stood up to die for that will turn against the same youth to turn around. That's the problem. It is you and I have the problem, not the nation for Nigeria. The ability to wake up and realize that you are out of the reach. You will never get there. How do you remember the first time I had to do this process? And because of it, I got the card. But I remember that that I was given 20 naira to go and vote. I was happy, counted 20 naira, and I voted my first vote. They say, press for this. I said, okay, mommy. I put this in and I moved on. Have I voted? No. I sold my conscience. Please write. Who will not August 12 means in the life of the youth? August 12, who knows? All of me? Good. Put your hands there for this young man. That is the day that every youth outside the underdeveloped nation like Nigeria celebrates the most freedom. That way the youth can go out and express the power of their ability. Some country will put you in the governor's seat. So will put you in the states, like in California. There is a drama day on that tour. The best student that wrote the best essay about the country called California, the state called California, will give him to rule California for 1 day. That's how beautiful it is for you guys to do. It's as good as that. But what happened here? What happened here? I see this pretty young girl growing. All I want to see is taking advantage of the beauty in her. Turn around, not to look at her tears. Some become victims in school. Not of love have been created to sing this narrative, and yet it's not working. The young man out there doesn't even know the next decision to make against the narrative and the backdrop of destruction. They come to their roof and their door, the bulldog, to destroy your tomorrow. Nothing else. Why their kids sit in the backbone of good breath. And you and I wrestle against each other for no justice, no peace. Just 2 weeks ago, they released a conduct of one of the presidential aspirants who used one girl at the age of 51 to be moving money here to America. And when the white man was brought out, he started hiding his head. The girl itself brought the money and shared to one Jamaican boyfriend that he has. So your money left the sovereign of the people here. So a Nigerian girl that was carried to America to bring the money under. And when they got to there, he fell in love with the Jamaican guy and packed your money to Jamaica. That's how bad it is. If you want to rise up now and turn out, that's which makes you to say something. You will never say anything. You don't say it now. It's all in you. One. What are the rules for every youth here in nation building when it comes to election? One, the youth must understand that they are the backbone of every development. The youth must understand that they are the backbone for every developed nation. The backbone. What do I mean by this point? I was studying what happened. The backbone in Tanzania. They say that the online platform is able to give us an election success, but that changes. See, talk it out, say it out. See, you are, if they say that, what's that slogan we used to hear every day out there? They say that the youths are the leaders of what? That's a big lie. That's a fucking lie. It's as crazy as to say that to me, because I'm waiting for that tomorrow and I never saw it today. But I take it now. When I wake up, there is no tomorrow. This nation has no wake up for tomorrow. There is now. Are you there? Quote me. Quote me. That I lost my brothers and sisters in the election campaign. When we have no reasons to have the next meal, the next table, and they died for that man kids that was in the US studying for no just reason. for the glory of my young ones. That's the truth. That's how dirty it is. So there is no tomorrow for you. Because of so long you have those aged. Those aged more. Look at trends from all those nights now. All the presidents now went to Britain. You cannot go to the US, but that's a bad record. We went to Britain. We went and spent 3 weeks to do blood transfusion. We went to do what? There's record. I have evidence here. We went to spend 3 weeks to do what? Blood transfusion. I started joking in the dying age. And the next time, the next thing we had, he came back and they were calling him City Boy. That's how ugly it is. That is how bad it is that they want to become youth when they have lost the youthfulness. Why? Because they will come back to you and share their loves for you to eat. And you will take it and say, this is the one I collect, doesn't matter. Let others go. But you've collected it for the next 4 years. And that's worthless. So you are the energy for every developed nation. How are we talking to you? Look at you. Wait, see. You go to countries like France. How old is the president? Who can tell me? Macron. How old? 13. How old is the president of this new country? I don't know. How many of them? You go to them. Even the president of what's this? Canadian president. How old is she? How old is the president of Papua New Guinea? How old are these ones? But come to Africa, come to Nigeria. The age, the lowest age, the lowest those who use the military arm to take about government that are used, like in Guinea. Others who came to election, they are at the ages of 80 and above. Where are they being used to the grave? I'm not really sense there. Where are they leading you to? To the grave. Because if you refuse to change the narrative, then when you are all to the grave, that's the age of death. That's the truth. You know what I'm saying? They have teach you how to change your age. When you are 18, you'll be going to stay. That's how bad it is. It's not a fundamental lie to live with fake age determination. That's how bad it is. We all lie now. Nobody can come out and say, hey, they want to ask you one question now. How old are you? You look at the person. How old are you? Hey, look at me. Why are you asking me? You don't know what you can do. You can change your character. Let nobody tell you what to do at 18. You are independent. There are 3 stages you must learn. We have the dependent stage, the independent stage, and dependent stage. What did I say? Independent, dependent stage, independent, and interdependent. What the dependent stage means in your youthful age? These are the dependent stage. These are what? Dependent stage. These ones that are still hoping on their parents, going to school, clinical. Some of you here are in this stage. When you go to a human, you come you increase. They are not free to go to university and exercise social lives. Am I right? Or that freedom to be free. When they go to boarding school, they still have more worse control than home. These are the dependent stage. Now, the independent stage is where you guys fall in. You are all independent stage. You are free now at 18 to be decisive. You are the architect of the misfortunes or the blessing to your own time. Now, you cannot come out as an independent person now to not interdepend with other age. Your papa, your friends, your elder, those you work for, you can talk to them. You can now that's when you become interdependent. When you cannot reflect on offense. That's what you're coming into. So now, election brings you from that independent stage of being qualified to vote to now make a choice of who you want to make your next president. Do you understand what I'm saying? So now you have to change your character. It brings you what you like. So, I need to make this a bit more funny here. But that's the truth. The first day, it will make you reason that, you are about moving the other way. You got home, your father will ask you, what is smelling? You tell him, it is top. You will not know that banana get distance. Then, when you cross the pathway and you banalize yourself, there is no excuse to tell me that the next time I see you under the bridge and you have your dreadlock, you look like somebody with a top for mortuary. The evidence has shown that the banalization has created enough space. So returning back to the point of no return, you will never get any solution. That's how bad it is. You don't change the situation. So, we should understand that you alone can change the narrative. You, when you get to that table, you are meeting some friends of yours. You tell them, wake up to reality. Times have changed, and I will make a change. We all prepare. Why are they crying that most political campaigners are moved to the side of the youth? Because the youth is the population. They are the strength of the nation. And when you change the perception for good, they know the truth. They will go there. Point number 3. Question this time, please. Seek to participate in government process. Seek to participate in government process. Seek. Make sure you participate. Even when you don't know how many cards here now, to make your conscience save you from the mistakes by the news investment to you. Only was one of the reason why we couldn't get it done. But since you couldn't get it done, what do? Join the enlightenment for certain persons to understand that this is the right choice. I don't get my point. Join the enlightenment to make somebody. There's this lady from Castilla State. She's a Fulani girl. Adiza. Adiza Makai. I was so sure when I read her stories. I don't want to go it out here, but it was very difficult to get the information. Adiza was sick. And throughout that period of further registration, was hospitalized. Seriously, had some kidney issue. So he left the country to India. But then he came back from the old clinical. She was election, whatever has gone off. She couldn't participate for the process. Now, what she told herself is to carry the microphone with some of the fellow Fulani and we're going house to house to campaign for our choice. I'm making sure people see what our choice is and reason why she has choose that path. I don't get my point. So those of you who could not make it to get yourself and you're not disenfranchised, you owe yourself the duty of care, duty of submission to go around and tell people that informed choice that you believe from the records should be the one to vote for. Are you with me? You owe yourself that submission to go around and let people know, let them hear your voice, that this is why I am voting for A, B, or C, and why you must do it. So that in the course of your standing time going to monitor those who are doing the voting, you'll be sure that your voice made the difference. So you must learn to participate in the government. None of you have government offices interest here now. Look at the ones that are coming out for politics now. Many of them now, they will go. After coming out to say, I want to become governor, they'll be looking for those movie star. Hey, which one is movie star? They will look for them, become deputy governor. So that you can, it's a choice of those who watch on TV, vote them so that they can come in. Why? Because it's semantics. It's a game of the mind. Do you understand? So be very committed to the election process. Number what is that? 5. I'm number 5 now. Number 4. Agents. You must work as an agent of children. Then number 5. Okay, work as agent of change. Work as an agent of change. How do you wake up yourself as an agent of change? Let me tell you something. Somebody did something, drew a cartoon, and pasted it on his page. Before you know it, he got a pass back from YouTube, and she's making money now. Because of the numbers that like started to. You know what? People are making money on social media. Am I right? And as I speak to you now, I have the contract on my phone now. They sent it to me to study the new contract that this company gave them, gave her, I don't know, for me to study, to pay her 900,000 in a year. And let me study and advise the family if it is nice. If you don't know like you, she's just 19. Use your talent well. Speak it out. Take a spoiler on Google paper, on Facebook. You can tell stories and start selling maybe existing your time on pornographic watch or everything when you need to use your data for something meaningful. The young lady went as far as people had to do, and when she did it, everybody was looking at her. Before you know it, she got endorsements, and the endorsement went that far, went viral. As I speak to you, she got a contract, and the father called me from VI and said, Barrister Efe, please study this contract. Look at her. Influencer, what brand, what? Study brand. 8,000. You think we'll use a mic? Sorry? Embazado, Eva, and her. And what's the brand and what's the product they are doing? Let's see, the brand is, I want to teach you guys something here today. Success on this, what's this thing they want to do? Everyone. Listen it? Yes. I'm going to sign the contract. Everyone. You guys are making everyone. Somebody is going to be paid 900,000. Look at the figure here now. I want to see facts. When you use your brain wisely, you know where I'm coming from. You see how much they only paid her now. Sorry, I want to take the time to teach you things so you know where I'm coming from. Hold on. The box is there. It's over. See? 900,000. 150. 1 She's not 19. What is she doing? She creates facts towards election. She was just on her page, just working on things, speaking about the Nigerian narrative. Let's have a small girl, 19-year-old girl, because of her creativity, using the phone. I'm sending the contract now, right? We'll sign on Wednesday. I'll be there, everyone. She will be an influencer. And she's going to come to South Africa. She's going there by December. With her mom to celebrate. That's how wonderful it can be. Use your quality time for important things. Things you want to find. They can see your space. They can see your space. Use your quality time for quality things. Not gossip. Not fighting. Not bad group. Not bad group that won't have value to your life. Not that discussion you don't need at this age of yours now. It is not even material. This is an election period. You must try and walk within that phase. 2 things. Be that agent of change. When you want to see you coming out, Daddy, don't let them tell you what you know. You have a man that guides you. I'll read that one for you. Tell your father. Reason, Daddy, let them hear you. Speak to that next person. The campaign is door-to-door. The campaign has what? Door-to-door. That friend to friend. That person to person. That means for others to understand where you're factoring your mind to. Arguments is as bad as that. The boy that I removed from his father's house, I said, I will train you in the school. Home. I struggle in past jam. What do I like was 2 in uniform. I called my friend. He did the faculty of exercise. I called. I said, Peter, well, my boy is coming over. I want you to house him for some few days. So I can write the exam next week, you really want to steer me. So okay, why is not doing for you? I said, I'll be fine. And I said, okay, I called him. I said, wow, I'm fine. I said, what's happening to his room? Why you move? I have this wall. Oh, yeah, this school. I don't feel that. So the move was, but so some people thinking that when we learn about the mentor, we're about passer. I make mistake though. We don't pass those things. Some of us cry. We don't belong. But when we finish, we torture. Because it is not as easy to be free as a youth. So there is no sentiment to play. And we will not sing from the other side of the world. We all have it. But the question is, we not sink us in the sinking sand. We're able to reason out of the box and make meaning out of it. How do we say, oh, wow. This there you go. So to me, and I said, well, how about we adjust to the game? And now, I need one balance. I said, okay, that's nice. Because when my friends were keeping his house, they said, okay, thank you, sir. I was trying to say, no, I look and say, this one, tonight, we want this thing. So when he has finished, he can have personally send like that. Try and play my car. I couldn't do that car. Make sure the car is okay. Because where I carry someone, I was like, okay, I said, what is your clothes that you use in? Because, people like that, where, you want to stay that clothes, and start buying them. No, you put looking down. Here, you're wrong. People. Now, I carry a room, so we can search. Oh, God. But when the loss, when I enter the guy pocket, with my eyes see my investment. Better investment. Sure. As I took out, think like saying, the guy is study. He's studying what of Nigeria. The act of curiosity, I know. What's it? Moving your food. And then this idea, who are going down? Who pick up a reach out for my study room. When he came back, so I feel that okay, sir, that's good. So what will we change now? It's only one thing, it's only fine. I said, okay, don't worry, that's better now. When you do it wrong, you now realize, since it's all cast, I come up and pass the room. He said, but I know that you think we have to plastic our room. Come on, you get us on here. He said, what's funny? I said, what is it? Go back. Come back the whole time. He said, bro, so I knew what was wrong. Because you want to be sure. People will be asking for the first time when I want it, one of the water, now take it. What will happen? He says, sir, I'm sorry. But I already. I said, what do you mean I already? You see, these are how things influence. Because I can ask you a question. Some are lucky. But if you take your luck, end up being successful in life. Mark my word. If you live your life on luck, comes today, you will rest in poverty. Work out your salvation. That's what the Bible says. It is in your hands. When that luck will come, it will follow you by the right of your hands. The revelation has come to stay. It will come, whether by hook or by crook. Be partisan, be comprehensively addicted to the change. You are agent of change. Talk to your friend. Why sitting down in that bed like that house? Because I heard that one boy wanted something in Alaba. He got to Bishop and had it. He don't want plenty money. After the guys will send his life there. And the other now say they will share the money into two. Am I right or wrong? Why the boy say, you see this one, we die here. Popular is a what? Popular. You say we die here. If you don't, now so I will follow your teeth. about that. Am I lying? You know your case. Am I right? You see what I'm now? And you found the car for you. So you want to know, it became, so it comes out of demands. So we say they are pressing. They will not want to live how to change the situation of the country. They join Pressing Association of Nigeria. Now, a time came, now find the loss. If that's that point, you don't fail. The spirit don't disappear all. Through water go. They leave bands. They enter head. So head does the loss anyhow. Every water get head the loss. If head the loss, breast the loss. Which is the loss? Now, to cut it short, you will now want to fail. The same people enter the next gear. They will eat meat, they come off for their body, they can chew bread. They do that one fail. We don't do the next wedding ground now. Maybe now man now will arrange that suya. So the only thing I am saying here is, why are they looking for extra power if it is easy? Why not take the easy way out of vetting? Getting yourself free so that we have a better government to change our present predicament than laying siege in destruction. Why? It's in your hands. Point number 5. Educate others. Educate others. Educate others where you can. I just told you how that girl won a contract to go and do influencer for everyone in South Africa. She just keep on talking about politics, talking about how the youth should perform. If you look at her page, oh my God. People like you can write. I mean, you look at this woman, they can draw things, they can create things. You can discuss it with me, but you refuse to talk about it. That's the one thing we have. Influence, refuse. You don't want to talk about it, you don't want to think about it. You just don't believe it's happening. You just come and go. But people are doing some out of it. Because I'm like, you change the situation. She was always discussing politics on her page, talking about how youth have in other countries. She talked about it, how she, if you wish she's up to that age, she will do this, she will do that, and whether or not she's 19, she will make sure. She will just like that and a big time of already. That is the information. You must talk to someone about the election. Pick it out, speak out. Now, what I don't know how this is, let me do the problem. Simply work, because we don't have time. Now, problem of the youth. Section 91, subsection 1 of the 1999 Constitution. Write it down. Section 29, subsection 1 of the 1999 Constitution. I said section 39, subsection 1 of the 1999 Constitution. Are you with me now? Give you guys, the youth, the right to be heard. The right to be heard. The right to participate. But you have abused it. Even there's another law I give you guys. You try this one down again. That law is what the mistake of the good. Okay. Okay, good. Now, section 22. Section 22 of the Act 2004 Act, section 22, gives you the power of information. The power of information, section 22 of the Act, and this Act give you guys that right. Yes, power of information to use television and other things. Then section 14, subsection 2 of that same act gives you guys the right to be prudent and accountable. So let me tell you now, that section 22, section 2 of the Evidence Act 2004 clearly warn you that you will be accountable for the failure of our governments. I want to teach you that why government still gives you right and then you have a right. Now, what are the problems that the youth are facing? One, numbers are not reflecting in the election. That's the truth. That's the problem we're facing. That day now, you will play ball. When you want to go election, they carry ball, Boikims. Oh yeah, they never come and they won't go there. Who get time? You join the queue that says that you know consign us. You know consign us. Instead of you joining that queue, you play ball. Boikims. You get press. But when you will watch television, your father will go out and vote. You will be in the house watching one video, using your phone. Zero and whatever. You will pay at the stand for queue when your own papa will be on the queue for time. That number, if your number reflects in election, there is no way your voice will not be heard. I need to have you on the queue to make it 1, 2, 3. What I do? I need to have 1, 2, 3 to make it clear. But you don't want to make a number hard. So try and make yourself in that number. It can be your voice in this time. About coming out. You are ashamed. We do they did an napkin, all those kind of things. You are soft. You are dying, you are soft. They are doing don't wash my leg, don't wash my finger. You stop doing you do magi, you are dying in your house. Why that they are doing magi, you drop chicken leg for them, you break the bowl. Before you put it and drink and listen, it's as rough as that. But you will do you will not come out. You need to make yourself be strong. You will see people crying out for breakthrough. It's your time. You must not make it a problem. Then 3, social media master. Use your social media handles. I'm not sure you are making so much money from it. Here, and make important message. Send it. Post it in your WhatsApp status. Post your status. Send things that are educative. Not to go now, hey, it's happy birthday. The only thing we celebrate in this world is happy birthday. Nothing else. It's as bad as that. The only thing that makes us smile, happy birthday. Is that how relationship should go? The only thing we celebrate is happy birthday. So don't come and enter business center now, especially when it is now going to be a birthday. She will start to announce her from January. Now take a photo. You announce it today. You set together a calendar, investment corner. You may open up. You are not fail. Anyway, you'll start again. You will show that. I talk her. Now she. You do well. That's it. Or you manage that to match today. They send you. I don't know. My people. That's how bad it is. This is the time. You must shut out and know that you need to celebrate every event that calls for it. Event that you can spend and be happy to spend. These days now, people need thief for inside party. That's how bad it is. Rice is this. And especially now, price is about 40K. So, for what? Nah, die. Now, that is 1 December. So, if 1 drop of rice fall on ground, and you will go down. You will be down. Inside. Are you laughing? Hey! You must have said this. My God. If I eat, you not my that said, we're not warfare now, anywhere now. What by what? The time will come. It will come against you. Number 5, class distinction. Please, there is no pride when it comes to election. Every one of us is a victim. Let us do everything possible to make sure that everything we do is an atonement to want to make us very, very successful. That's what we're going to do now. Time, class distinction. Then number 6, run per group. Run per group. Stop it. You must learn to avoid joining per groups that will give you negative results. You don't need it. When you see that they talk, you should know. You say, now you, okay. You follow them as a job they do. You follow the job. When you see corner marking, take off.
Facts.
From that day, not try to go back to corner marking. You disappear. Because if you don't, you fall back on you tomorrow. That's the point. So when people learn it now, then you need to have a very good street credibility. Street what? Credibility. Someone should see you and say, that one will pass it. That child has a good image. He has a good reputation. You see, when you get to that stage when you stand with someone else's daughter, they can recommend that you will give her positive impact than destructive impact. But before you come, Jonah, now Jonah, you follow. Oh my God. You know, when I first saw your president, you better stand up. Stand up. When I first saw your president, I said, I can't walk. I'm not saying the truth. When Father said that the new president, I said, this like this. How did they elect this kind of this? I know you were like crap. You were like crap. It doesn't work straight. So, how do you move the leg? This leg don't take me. I'm not real. I say this leg don't take me. How do they make this work? You go fit once, you don't look like this. Or the leg. How are you? And I went to meet her. I said, well, how are you? You make my head I said, my dancing force in this world, the dancing force. You don't understand. I want to study this guy. This guy gay. But with time, I now realize that my perception about him is not equal. I'm a papa. We can change the system. See, when I like it or not, there's a new writing story about the Nigeria. Mark my word. You don't think people have seen it. So there's a period. You can't just have this forest. We're singing. We are singing and we're dancing. See, the story is changing by the order of events. So join the battle battle. Join it all. See, all believe and prayer. Where they can gather you and give you homework and so. They're not sharing that picture with the carving rice. Now, let's go to Ghana. Spoil it off right now. Go Russia. Share their goods. That's why it's expensive. Money is not the system. The money has gone back. Dollar is increasing like mad dog. Because they want to force the economy. When they freeze the system, when they frustrate your feeling condition, when they don't carry to become popular, when you don't buy this, when they take the back market, you reach down, fish your right down now, where the next time you go to the border, not when they say, what happened to I buy anything, I need to go catch out. It was still what was that. Tomato, when the tomato that you are buying that is fresh, the one sweet the look and you know, that condition, there was squeeze the system. So when they now give you, you will take. That's the condition. So we will not allow it to work. We will not allow it to work. Now, the final point, the easy way out. You have the easy way. I don't know the easy way out. I hear one of the political party as the Western trillions of naira trying to share on that day. Trillions of naira trying to share on that day. Will you collect?
No.
You are making a good mistake. You are making a good money. an election that they cannot see when you vote. So when you elect, go there and cast your conscience. Go there and do what? Cast your conscience. Collect and cast your conscience. Collect and do what? Cast your conscience. You must change the life. The youth of people need to take this gospel beyond this gathering. You must take it to the closest friend in your house, in your school. You must announce it that the time has come when the people of the nation of Nigeria must change. And that change must start with you. It must start with you. You alone can make that change. That's the truth about your scenario. Success is not born, but made by individual courage, quest, and what? Determination. Even when you have come almost, look at that word, almost to the end of the road in seeking and searching for success. Even though you have come almost to the end of the road in seeking and searching for success, hold back into your innermost self. Hold back into your what? Innermost self. You will succeed. That's the